Cool. All right, go live.
Someone's in here. LS is in here.
LS. Stay till the end.
Purple's here.
Purple's here. Hey, hey, hey. Excellent, excellent. All right. We got the commish. Oh, it's Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Good to have you. Jordan, you got a lot of free time right now, right? You want to do a weekly heat one of these weeks? We'll see if we can find a Monday that works. Oh, I had to switch to the other account. Yeah. No, keep both logged in. I need get the view count up.
Hey, Boom.
All right. So we've got this week, as people are jumping in, we got you might have heard him a little bit. We got the commish, Samax,
Here.
Coach of the New York Nine Tails. How you been?
That's me. I've been fine.
How's college treating
we'll see how the season goes. Oh, college is fine. I'm focused on bringing a championship back to New York, though. None of the professional sports teams are gonna do it. So.
Oh, I guess it's summer right now. Are you on break or are you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm on break.
Yeah.
So this is the season to win one. No. I'm not actually gonna win one. I'm pretty bad.
You are a VBL champion.
I know. The pre-Tay era.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of those early. It's like looking back on like early like college basketball in the '60s, or football before the invention of the forward pass and stuff like that. A little bit.
VBL before Tay is like NBA before Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Or like before the invention of the shot clock.
It was primitive.
Yeah, it was a whole different world. But
do you have a take to rile people up with before we go, though?
I don't think I have any takes. I'm still in my Star Wars world.
Got it.
I am caught up on the Acolyte, which is I'm enjoying well enough. It's really proving the point that the Jedi were always just cops, and ACAB applies to the Jedi as well. But I mean,
except for but there are not really any cool Jedi.
I mean, there are certainly some cool Jedi, but
young Obi-Wan is cool. But
yeah, I just read Master and Apprentice, which is like the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn book.
Oh, nice.
And it was pretty fun. Just finished it today, actually. That's a cool one. It has some cool stuff in it. But we got a nice little pile of people in here.
That we do.
Let's get the first matchup here. We got Spinnerack versus Pardus. This is game 2 of the set. Spinnerack already won game 1. And we're going to watch some excellent playing in a trick room that Spinnerack doesn't necessarily want to be in, and doing a very good job of doing it. So we'll go ahead and get this one fired up here. I did go through and make sure the sound was off on all of them in case I clicked the wrong play button, just in case.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, so mental herb, meaning that the trick room's going to get to go up here, and Eerie Impulse really putting the kibosh of the quiver dance. But Morgrim
I thought we were going to get a switch out. Once I saw the Eerie Impulse, I was shocked when Frostmonth stayed in.
Stayed in, yeah.
It was Yeah, if it was like Dragology or something where you get where the special defense boost matters, maybe, but staying on
Well,
Golurk was definitely
the
um
the Golurk
oh Golurk
came
switched in. I'm
in,
stuck.
right? So it was
Yeah.
Rapska and Magneton. So like it's defensible, right, with the defense boosts and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I wasn't
You
saying it was
just
bad. I was just saying it was
hit a
surprising.
second one, but yeah, I was kind of
Yeah, it
thinking
was
it would happen as well. Morgrim living the Moonblast from or Erie Terra Blast. I mean the Terra Fairy Terra
yeah.
Blast. Excellent
Yeah.
all timer. And
Oh, Morgan's
now,
awesome.
yeah, Spinarak's just kind of in a rough position, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Morgrim's not going to do much. Frostmoth is going last. Golurk is scary and is going to hit you. And there's a go-kart or moped or something driving by outside. But we can go ahead and keep this going here. We do have 9 matches to go through here. And discovering the clear amulet is also rough. So you don't even get that fake tears. But so we've got one protect here, and now we're gonna Terra Water to live the Stone Edge, which is nice. We're gonna rely on our Sash to live the Thunderbolt, and we just Shell Smash anyway. And Spinarak's thinking, well, I got protects, I got good defensive Terras, I got Focus Sash. I'm just gonna ride this out. My Pokemon are gonna be strong at the end of Trick Room, and one of these two is gonna live. And just one shot the Golurk there. Palm's gonna come in.
Quiver Dance and Shell Smash, both in Trick Room, is wild.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And
love to see it.
Doing that while also stalling out is really, really impressive.
Yeah, and then just double protect on this last turn, burn off the Trick Room, burn off a Fake Out, and Spinarak's going to be in the driver's seat. Just a really nice job of navigating a tough position after turn 1 here.
Mm-hmm. Did Rabska use Revival Blessing before this?
I think the Revival Blessing was in game 1, but it might happen in this game.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think it probably would have been better to bring it in last turn of Trick Room, because the Fake Out doesn't give you anything because you're getting a double protect anyway that turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you could Revival Blessing in their face, but other than I think, I don't think Spinarak played well because that was missed. I think that's just could have been another wrinkle of this.
Yeah, totally. And we're gonna get even beefier, even faster, even stronger, and Oricorio is gonna get to copy the dance, and then also still attack and just start into a protect, but eventually start killing stuff. Yeah, and the fire type revelation dance. Right, this is fire version. Yeah, just get some kills. Ambipom can't Fake Out both, and hits the Hurricane because of course. But I think I might have gone for a revelation dance there rather than the Hurricane, because if you miss that could be rough at 50%. But Oricorio is still faster. Ambipom probably doesn't have a Sash, right? I mean, it might. I don't know what else on this squad would. So maybe it has a Sash, but Hurricane, little risky, but it hit, so it's fine, I guess.
Yeah. I think the striking thing about that game is there were probably 3 individual times where Spinarak used a setup move that I probably would have been too scared to.
Way too scared.
That's why I won. So that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, nicely done to Spinarak, and winning the set there in 2 games. All right, next we got Ryan versus Sly here. This is also game 2. Sly won game 1. And this is just a Muck is good, everybody watch Muck be good type of match, right?
Muck is good.
So just Riolu doing some coaching. We get the burn up.
Ain't
Predicting
such a good move.
feint. Just double in with the feint. So reliable.
Yeah.
What is Toucannon's attacks? It's like not that great, right? But it's. I mean, I guess it's good enough.
I don't
I mean,
want
at
to
plus
embarrass
one.
myself, but I thought it's good. I thought it's just slow.
It's just bad speed. Yeah, 58 to 123. Was it like base 60 speed or something like that? But
something like that. I think it's actually pretty strong. Yeah, it's 120 attack.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that for sure. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
feint just as a just in case. And I think the tailwind comes up here. No Wind Rider on this, so probably chlorophyll. Thinking with Scoville on the other side, maybe there's a chlorophyll on that side as well. See ya. And the sunny day goes up. So Cryogonal definitely scarfed. I don't know if that was discovered in game one or not, but with it going before this Scoville and in the sun, this has got to be a scarfed Cryogonal.
Oh yeah, a reasonably slow Scovillain too.
Well, it was a -1, so the Primeape got to go first, but
no, I mean, because I assume Cryogonal with Scarf can't catch like max speed chlorophyll Scovillain, right?
Yeah, probably not. I just got a food delivery of some vegan chicken nuggets and some fries.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
So the Muck getting that chlorophyll boost, getting to just finish this off, and then a well done match for Sly. Muck just being great. Using Power of Alchemy to copy a different boost in game one. To copy the pure power on the Metatite. I think that might have been the game I meant to write down, actually, because that was way cooler in my opinion.
Possibly, yeah. It was
copying the pure power was pretty sweet. That was I did like the Faint Brave Bird play into the Ursa Ring to take care of it. But of course, Cryogonal had Tailwind. It wasn't Scarfed. The Shiftry had set Tailwind. See, this is why people shouldn't pay attention to us and what we say, because we're just a couple of washed up whatevers. Yeah. Definitely correct. Yep.
The only reason they let us coach in this league is because we're moderators.
It's because you started it and I've been here since the beginning.
That's right.
Anyway, well done to Sly. We played the wrong game, but I've got way too many other games to get through to go digging through the replays thread to grab the other one.
I like that one. It had Fink.
All right, so this is game one of Jordan versus Wotan.
Oh, I love game 3 of this, but
the whole set was pretty good, but when there's at minimum 32 individual games, some of the good ones aren't gonna get watched.
Oh yeah, of course. I selfishly like game 3 because I warned Jordan about Perish Trap, and then Perish Trap came, and Jordan did really well against it. So I was like, felt fun, felt cool.
All right, so my favorite play here is towards the end of this first game. We'll go ahead and start it up here. We've got, I think this was Choice Band Dodrio, right? Yeah, I love this competitive here as well.
I don't remember. It's usually either Scarf or Band for Jordan.
Yeah,
probably
something choiced, but
and competitive. Gastic is a very cool bring for a draft.
Yeah, I like that as well. And people talk about Raichu's pretty frail. Raichu's not that strong, whatever. But man, you can get it pretty bulky. Like, I realize it's -1, but even so, like 59% drill run is
it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And that would That would make me think that it's probably Scarf. Because I can't
Yeah.
imagine that's banned damage. Or neither, but I think it is choice. I don't know why, but I think it is. Been a long time since I watched this one, to be fair.
So this Camerupt comes in here. The Trick Room gets up, and we get the Dragon Cheer, and Heatwave kills the Meowstic, basically kills the Piloswine, and Jordan curses it up, which, makes sense. That's a reasonable play. The Icicle Crash goes into that. Heatwave, which misses, which is fine. Gets the burn.
Yeah.
Not going to make a huge difference overall.
Yeah.
But here's the play I love, which is Earth Power rather than Heatwave.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, this Camerupt is in such a commanding position that missing could be, like, is basically how Jordan gets back into this, right? Like, if Camerupt Heatwaves, the Heatwave misses, Piloswine kills it with a +1 Icicle Crash, and now you've got a 40% Raichu, a Staraptor facing down a Piloswine in Trick Room, and the Electivire gets to do something, right, on this turn as well. Very likely. But just by opting for Earth Power instead and counting on having two other Pokemon, one of which is Earthquake immune, and just being able to get that last 9% eventually on this Piloswine, even if the Camerupt does end up dying, was a great call.
Yeah, so, I'll also say I like the idea of Jordan trying to call Camerupt Protects twice in a row, because that's probably his best path back into it. But he got caught twice on it, because it might be one of those things where it's like, they actually wanted to click Protect but didn't have it. I haven't looked at the paste, so maybe they just didn't even have Protect. But if that was just a straight up read that they were just like, I'm going to keep attacking, Jordan doesn't have enough to break me before I break him, that also was very, very smart.
Could be. So Jordan does go on to win this set, but this game one, I think the play of the set was actually that Earth Power, just to play it safe and lock down the game, moving on. Jordan made some great adjustments. Keeping the Parish song for game 3 was pretty sweet for Wotan as well. And
I will say,
just wasn't quite enough.
If the Camerupt had protecting the whatever the Hydrapple Revolution is, I forget what it's called. But protecting that in the Icicle Crash and not protecting Camerupt is probably my play of the game.
Yeah, that is also a nice play, right?
A wild read. Yeah.
Some great plays going on from Wotan, regardless, in this first game here. Well done. All right, next we got Braff versus Electric. Now, me and Goose talked about this one last week, and I picked Electric. Goose picked Braff, just so we weren't both picking Electric. My big question was, how does Braff deal with Hydrapple? And the answer is, Electric doesn't bring it. And then Electric won anyway. So, again, what do I know? Also, Electric is 3-0 right now, so they're doing great.
Yeah, I played Hydrapple. Not fun.
Yeah. Not fun. Let's see. Braff won the first game of this set. Electric is going to go on to win the set overall. But I like we'll play through here. I had to track my speeds. This is another one with some complicated speed stuff happening, right? Because you've got the Scarfed Sneasel to outspeed Jolteon. And you've got it gets killed in this game, but you also have Tailwind.
Yeah. and you have a faster priority
Yeah, and then you've got
to
the fast priority
ungalling
ice
the
shard.
yeah. It's a very smart play, and I mean Bennett. I wildly under respected Bennett. It was the reason the biggest probably reason I lost week one. Thing's kind of a legend. So it's cool seeing that Terra play to take out Fletch on
Yeah,
turn one.
and also it is also scarfed, as we're gonna
Yeah, yeah,
discover, when it outspeeds the Electro Web. So this is the play that I particularly love. Electro Web negates the choice scarf speed. Now Bennett's
yeah,
choice scarf is the fastest thing around, and it can do some good holy work.
yeah.
Poltergeist, and then
Poltergeist
finish it
is
off
so
with the
brutal.
Dazzling Gleam. Espeon looking
As
great
a
this season.
in in both division
Yeah, both
conferences
divisions
this
definitely.
week, it was really good.
And yeah, Espeon getting some cleanup kills, but the MVPs there definitely the choice scarf and the move Electro
Yeah,
Web of this
yeah, and I
game
mean,
two here.
I think the MVP is like Electric's team comp almost like Electric brought a Weevil, a Jolteon, a Scarf Bennett, and an Espeon to a game, and it's funny because it's actually kind of similar to what Braff did by necessity, where all of Braff's Pokemon are just like fast and do stuff.
Yeah,
Um, because the NFEs like none of them survive when they don't have EV Light, but
right.
it's really threatening in this format when you have three Pokemon over 100 speed that can actually do stuff.
Yeah, and then you just
And Pyro would
bring
actually be a fourth.
bring a scarf, and then you've got a fourth. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was a really impressive set by Electric.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got Ray versus Tux. Originally, I was going to watch this whole set, but then there
Mhm.
were too many other games that I wanted to watch, so I had to just pick one. So
Yeah,
I ended up going with game two. Ray won game one in a Blissey stall, which
yes.
was silly. Or was
Does
that the
mean
game
that
one?
there's a red coming?
Yeah, my note is Blissey is good. Probably not, but Grassy Seed definitely is. That's my game one notes.
It's a good note.
Yeah. So yeah, the Grassy Seed on Blissey, and this was kind of the week of like clutch item brings, right? We've got
Mhm.
Iron Ball Blossom that we're gonna see in a little bit. We've got Grassy Seed on this Blissey. We got Spinnerack trusting in the Focus Sash to keep the Dreadnought alive. A number of good Scarf plays with the Scarf Sneasel to outspeed everything, and then the Scarf
Yeah.
Bennett to be even faster. Just a week,
Yeah.
a week of good item use from players. Oh, this Donphan is also scarfed and gets to do some cleanup work in this game too here. But anyway, let's go ahead and fire this up.
Thank God I didn't bring Keyberry and try to hit myself with Ice Shard, which is not a contact move. So I
So
almost did that.
love this play. Follow me. Bring Vital
Yeah.
Spirit. Your
Yeah.
sleep powders do nothing here.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
brutal. Is Vital Spirit not usually a very
Good ability.
I don't know, it's not it's usually too situational for it to matter. But Motor Drive sucks, so you can really bring it at no cost with Electivire. And Regirock, what is this, the second week in a row that Regirock has been
Yes, it is.
dominant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Regirock just getting to run away with it again here a little bit.
Yeah. It's a good Pokemon. And the Dragon Terra for the eruption is obviously very smart. And you also, you the eruption and all of the grass stuff with Trevenant and Thwacky. So that's a clever Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, it's obviously important to get the Terra right on Regirock, because if you do, you just win.
Yeah, people are gonna have to start figuring out counter attacking to attack the Terra type on Regirocks here, right?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Do whatever. Okay, I'm listening.
Hear me out. Worry Seed, Screech. Alts.
Worry Seed, Screech.
Yeah, so you take Clear Body away, and then you Screech its defense down. Think about it.
Oh, as an offensive option to... Okay. All right.
Yes,
gotcha. Yeah.
Stop it.
So that's a double up, or it's 2 turns, which means either the other Pokemon is doing something. I mean, it's cute. It'll maybe steal you a game.
I was joking.
But I like Heaven's Call of just roar it better.
Do not do that. Do that at your own peril. Don't blame me if that.
But yeah, this Donphan got to come in at the end of the game with a scarf and just throw some rock slides out and just clean everything up here. But
yeah, Regirock graciously gave it some of its kills that it had already locked
exactly
up.
Right.
Love
Terra Stellar. There we go. Yeah, Terra Stellar to Terra Blast the Terra whatever type Regirock.
I've been tempted before, like against like Overquill and stuff. Some of these things that are gonna Terra into something and not die, they're so brutal. We gotta ban Terra.
I don't know about that.
Mold Breaker Screech.
Mold Breaker
Screech.
That's
so
kinda,
good.
That's kind of sexy. I like that.
Does Haxorus have Screech?
Oof, I don't know.
It has like a scary mouth.
It has a scary mouth. Maybe it gets Screech.
I feel like that's good reasoning.
Alrighty. So next up, we've got another Game 2. We've been watching a lot of Game 2s this week.
Camerupt.
But I had another Camerupt and another Jolteon. Turns out the good Pokemon show up a lot.
Good.
Yes, they do. Out of this match, it was Frostlass that made the thumbnail for the week as an excellent support Pokemon for Tsukaba's team here. Just kind of letting the other Mons do their dark business, like have
says
a maxed attack.
Ooh, that's
not quite living, but yeah.
Maybe it's Sash too, but
yeah, quite possibly is.
That's a nice live. Or count.
Living the crunch there is definitely nice.
Yeah.
And then maxi attack, high horsepower, killing.
Yeah.
Even when it Terras naturally. Love the switch out here because you've Terra watered.
Super smart.
You've got the Jolteon, and like you got your KO with your Camerupt. Like basically Frostlass, you've traded for Overquill plus Frostlass is going to maybe get to do something this turn. But that switch is great. Like
it's really smart.
Take your kills where you can get it, and then get out. Dragonair comes in, takes it easy, Snowscape to set the snow, and then it gets out of there, disables the knockoff, which is nice, and extreme
what are we
speed
snow
to be
for?
faster. In game 1, Snowscape was for the defensive boost on Terra Ice Blastoise.
Is that
in
here?
This game,
it's not here.
Yeah, in this game, I think it was just to turn off the rain.
Got it. I guess if there's like a Ludian back, you never know.
Yeah, extreme speed plus Mach Punch, just double up on the priority against the Jolteon. Dies to one bullet seed.
One bullet seed.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's brutal. Steve
And
mentions knockoff remains busted, which is true. Dragonair is just here with its Eviolite.
yep. Yeah. I mean, Eviolite
I don't like all this contrary.
just
Contrary's
Contrary's never been as good as it is in this season.
it feels unethical to me, and I don't know why.
And Red
Something
Jolteon just
wrong
giving
with it.
no respect to this Dragonair
Yeah.
here, and it just gets to sit and keep attacking as a result. Outrage to clear the last 40%, and who cares? Who cares
Yeah.
that it was a +1 defense or +2 defense or whatever?
Yeah, I was actually when I was watching that, I was kind of shocked that Dragonair broke through, just because I figured with all the superpower boosts stacking up, I didn't think it would have it.
Yeah, but
But
the Malamar had to just keep attacking other Pokemon, and so Dragonair got to
Yeah.
just keep chunking it anyway. So
mhm.
well done. Yeah, game one, the Blastoise shell smashed and Terra iced, and
Yeah.
Frostlass set the
Yeah.
snow, and then it was very strong and it did lots of damage.
I mean, Blastoise won in like 2 turns after setting up. Right?
Yeah, it was 3 turns, I think.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah. All right, next we've got Jace versus Goose. This is game
This whole
3.
set is good.
So both players took a game. Some unlucky misses in the first game.
Oh,
And then I think, some unlucky misses in the second game from the other player. I believe the Iron Ball has been revealed on the Bellossom at this point in an earlier
it
game,
was.
right?
I think in game 1.
Yeah, because it
By,
went slow. But
Eggy.
the After You, I think, had not been revealed yet. But
I'm
Maybe
not
it was.
sure about that. I just don't. I don't remember.
so, leading the fake outs, double in, just lives anyway because the Electros is good, gets the Trick Room up, and
Yeah,
at this point,
Electros
Goose
early.
is in looking like kind of a rough position. You lost the Electros; it kind of didn't get to do anything. Your Mischievous is at 39%. Your last 2 Mons are Bastiodon and, as it turns out, Bellossom, and it's kind of all Goose ends up needing.
Bastiodon versus the world.
Yeah, a nice Terra, Iron Defense, showing off how good it is, knocking off the leftovers.
Yeah.
Which
And
made
I
the game,
think-
right? If the leftovers
Yeah.
had not been knocked off,
Exactly.
it's just this Bastiodon is unkillable.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I was gonna say is I think Jace is playing this right. Like I don't think throwing a ground move into a Bastiodon when it's like it's about to Terra into something but you don't know what
Yeah,
is potential game loser. As it turns out, it's fire, so it would have been fine. But getting rid of Miss Magius and knocking off the leftovers was like the move. And still, I mean, we'll see how it turns out.
yeah. So hits the sleep powder into protect there. The Bastiodon gets another Iron Defense. We knock off the Iron Ball. And we've got one last turn of Helping Hand here. Body Press kills. Sleep Powder misses again. That's a bummer for Goose. And, I mean,
Dang.
another one shot.
Head up after you.
And
For the
now, no longer Iron Balled. After You now being faster than these 2 slow whatevers.
We already got it on the Eggy. We already got it on the Eggy, too.
And we got a last turn as well. Yeah. And then Sleep Powder here at the end to put the Dust Noir asleep.
Brutal.
And
I think like
Bastiodon
that was
taking all the
Helping
chaos.
Hand, probably Helping Hand Draco. Like that might Bastion's pretty frail, especially right. So I mean that might just kill.
Yeah, very well could have.
Blossom MVP, and it's not remotely close. I agree.
Yeah, hey, the heat for the week for sure too.
Yeah. MVP of the week, if that's a thing, goes to Blossom for sure.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we got. We are gonna watch one full set here. We're gonna watch the LS versus Barnosa set.
Oh, Steve corrected me. Bastion is not
yeah,
frail.
not frail. Just doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Got it.
So we're gonna watch
Okay,
both
never
of
mind.
these.
138 Spada.
Yeah,
I
I
should
see.
stop speaking
That. That's great.
forever.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch game one because it's quick and it's wild and it's awesome. And it made the thumbnail in the form of the background of the thumbnail, which is a art by Paul Scott Canavan. It's a basic swamp art from Throne of Eldraine. It's one of my favorite basic land arts of the last 15 years. It's excellent, and we've got the swamp. And just gets to start killing stuff. Sets the swamp. War Turtle did its job. Everything's slow. And just
Don't
gets
count Tauros out. And maybe count Tauros out.
3 KOs. And I think, Go Lurk is the last one. On the last turn of Swamp, it doesn't have Protect, so it's gonna die.
Yeah.
Sooner or later. Yeah, it does get the KO first though.
Punch. Yeah. That was some good swamping.
So it turns out that the correct way to draft pledges is just have one and use it a little bit, not draft your entire team around it like Papa did in season 3 or whatever.
It might work. I mean, what if Poppin tries it again? I think we haven't
I don't think he
tried
ever
it
will.
Okay. Maybe not.
But yeah, so the swamp, the MVP of that first game here, and then we've got the second game as well. LS just
also
showing
resisted, but worth giving a shout that Decidueye living 2+6 earthquakes was pretty crazy.
Yeah. War Turtle, yeah, not enough HP for it.
Yeah, that's
War
brutal.
Turtle getting to shell smash.
Yeah,
Setting the
you
trick
do
room
not
up,
see that.
kind of dirty from Barnosa, but what are you gonna do? That's the plan, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
This bear
Dice
just
Icicle Spear, just
mowing through things, even burned. Oh, true. Is this room
just
service?
love
Cool.
just shell smash and protect, shell smash and protect. Just work through this trick room here. Does get the double protect, which is huge. That is a
brutal.
huge, especially because it's a double up. Again,
That's rough.
but yeah, hitting that double protect is huge.
I think a good position. I think a good position regardless, probably. But I mean, it's just game over once you hit the.
Yeah,
double.
I mean, it would have ended up it'd be a 3v3 if the War Turtle had gone down.
Yeah.
And the Bear Tick would have still got to do its damage, but at this point it's hitting the protect made it easy.
Yeah. It gives you that guaranteed path through the game, which is always it's all you're looking for.
So, we've got that. Those are our heat matches for the week. But starting last week, we did a little bit of predicting. So I need to change what I'm sharing to you, Sam, so that you can see this window. And
I love this.
Let me get the matchup. So we're going to talk about the J-Star versus Goose matchup. The reason I picked it is because J-Star is 3-0, Goose is 2-1. They've both been having fun sets.
Sorry, I didn't have it, but I have it now. Okay, sorry.
Excellent. Yeah, LS, great work. It was a very fun. I told you, wait till the end. I was gonna have nice things to say about you. The swamp rules, and
LS
so does
cooked.
Shell Smash War Turtle.
Yeah, that was heat on top of heat on top of heat.
So we're looking at J Star versus Goose here to close it out.
Got it.
Definitely feel free to throw some predictions into the chat for sure. Articuno has been a menace for J Star here. Lurantis with Contrary has also been pretty good, and Slowking Galar has also been pretty pivotal to a lot of J Star's matches. On the other side, Goose has been spreading it out a lot more. Charizard, Flygon, Tinkaton have been like the main damage dealers for the most part, but Cloyster had a good skill link game. Mischievous, obviously, we saw Bastiodon be awesome.
Yeah, I was
Bellawesome was pretty sweet.
Bellawesome.
Electros kind of showed up and died, but what are we
This
thinking
might be
here?
the Electros partisan in me, but Acid Spray Electros looks scary. I'm telling you, Poison, Terra, Acid Spray, Electros. You get 60 base power Acid Spray. It keeps getting stronger every time you use it. I don't know what kills Eel on this team. Like, you can freeze it with Articuno.
Yeah,
You can do stuff to it, but it just doesn't die. To anything on this team. Like, Donphan would be your thing if Donphan could hit something that levitates, but
Yeah, or I mean,
looks
Pukavolt
rough.
is like crazy strong. Lurantis is going to get to scale against it, so like there are options, right?
No, that's oh wait, sorry.
But
Why did I think I was thinking of not acid spray, I was thinking of it doesn't get clear smog. I don't know why I thought it did. Um does it have haze? No, right? Nothing on this team has
Electros,
haze.
I
Mischievous?
don't know. Does it?
Mischievous must.
Hey, oh, I'm in the wrong.
But yeah, I would agree.
Nope.
Lurantis is like vaguely
The
kind
only
of
thing that
scary.
gets haze is Articuno. No clear smogs. Got some roars on
Yeah.
the squad. A Dragon Tail or two.
Yeah, I mean, you also just have Charizard, frankly. So you'll see whatever the Terra is. Hopefully, you have something for that. But if it's unterra'd, Charizard is a problem. So
Yeah.
that bodes
Gigaton Hammer gonna
reasonably
be
well.
nice into the Articuno.
Mhm.
Heaven's pointing out. I totally agree. Um,
Yeah,
Tinkaton gonna be pretty good overall here this week.
yeah. And
Um,
Heaven makes a good point. I don't know what the Mold Breaker Snowcloak interaction is, but if
oh
that
yeah,
ignores Snowcloak, then yeah, Gigaton is a problem. For Articuno,
yeah. I think
obviously.
it probably does, but definitely seems like something that should maybe be tested, right?
Yeah. I
Um,
don't know. I'm probably too partisan to Goose's team because I like Eel and I like some of the other
you
pieces
keep
on
saying
here. And I just
partisan,
wanted.
but I think you mean partial.
I mean, yeah, I'm partial to Eel. I mean, I'm like a partisan for Eel. I will do propaganda on its behalf. I will
Oh,
like
okay. So you did mean
say
partisan.
lies. Yeah, I will say lies
You're out here
to
throwing
further
wooden shoes
Eel's life.
into
Yes,
manufacturing equipment.
yes, I will like tell terrible, terrible lies to further Eel's uh status. So
I was
good.
kind of mid on it last season for myself, actually.
I don't
It
think it
was
dies. I don't think I've ever seen it die.
fine, but yeah, you know.
I don't think an eel has ever fainted. We
All right,
definitely
so
didn't distract him from
it's time to pick here. What are we thinking? I
Um
think I'm calling the upset. I think Goose is gonna win.
okay. Well, I don't want to also say goose now.
You can say all. You can also say Goose.
I
There's no
want to think.
rules.
I want to say goose.
We're making this up as we go along,
Let me
baby.
just
It's
think.
jazz.
Jazz. Let me think. I want to think. This is a really like this is two pretty wide teams, so like it's a tough one to like predict because it's like I don't know which six are coming for either team. which obviously complicates it. Like they could both bring most of their team. I'm just stalling so that I can think. I want Goose. I like Tinkaton a lot here. I like Eel a lot here. Um, Flygon does not look good to me, but and Articuno obviously looks pretty good because it always looks good. Um, it'll be a close one, but I have Eel eking it out in a game 3 where it takes 4 kills.
Eel in a game 3 with 4 kills is the prediction.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll come back next week and see what ended up happening. I predict this game will make weekly heat next week. That's my
a safe
prediction.
one.
Yeah. All right. Any words of wisdom for the fans before we dip?
Someone trade for Samurott.
That's not words of wisdom. No, you're banned.
Good,
You're not allowed on
good.
weekly heat anymore. You saying nonsense. I wanted something smart, fun from you.
Fine. I have one.
All right.
Can I do is House of the Dragon allowed on here or no?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it too spoilery? Yeah, it came out
no.
last night.
Okay. Here. Yes, absolutely. You can talk about whatever you want. I do not care about spoiling things.
Spoilers
and
aren't
this
real.
is my
Yeah,
channel, so we spoil in this house. We spoil.
Okay. I believe Kristen Cole will die in the second to last episode of the season, and if he doesn't, I will be angry. That's it. That's my take.
All right, that's the prediction. That's the real prediction of the week.
That's the real prediction.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. These weekly heats are getting longer and longer. I was trying to keep them to 20 to 30 minutes, and we're at 48. So
It's not bad. It's not bad.
all right. Well, peace. We love you very much, except for Daddy, whose heart knows only hate.